Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Between Plays. Alright, I keep this one maybe not too short, not too long, but just try to get some information out there or have a conversation about what's going on with CloudMD. Well, what's going on with CloudMD is nothing short than it's normal. It's nothing abnormal about this. You can look at Amazon stock at any time throughout its history. You can look at Tesla any time throughout its history. You can look at anyone throughout its own history, and you're going to see that there's going to be pullbacks. This is completely normal. If you're looking at the day-to-day events, it goes up to 3 something, and we're expecting it to go like $10, and then after that, just always go up and up and up and up. I mean, this is not reality. It's normal that when a stock becomes really the stock to go up for, you're looking at it, there's big hype about it and stuff like that, gets onto different platforms, then Profitly, Stockhouse, StockTwits, whatever it is, it doesn't matter what it is, it's unimportant, but there's talk and it's the hot thing. Money gets in, and then people don't want to miss the boat. They start investing, and the next thing you know, some people are holding the bag, as they say. But listen, guys, this isn't a crap stock. You understand? Okay, so just for I've invested a lot of money in this company as well. It's not like I don't have money in this company. I got a lot of money in this company, and right at this moment, because of the amount of money that I was putting in, because I was injecting a lot of money in there, my average is $2.54. I'm in the red right now, and with the amount of money I have in, I'm in the red with a lot of money. So the thing is I can be here all worried and say, come on, everybody invest, put up there, oh my God, I'm freaking out, what's going on, but I'm not like that, because I've invested in those penny stocks, that are worthless, and I take out, minimize my losses and I maximize my gains. Who says that? There's only one person that says that. Minimize your losses, maximize your gains. And I've looked at that person's videos, many videos that he's got online, and of course the person is Mr. Sykes himself, Timothy Sykes. And by the way, people should watch Timothy Sykes, and people should learn. They should join all of his programs and stuff like that. They should watch everything on YouTube, join his program. Listen, the guy's a genius. And you can do that with bad stocks and stuff like that. I don't see CloudMD in that category of stocks. You understand? There's some stocks that are made this way, and there's some stocks that are made another way. Some stocks have fundamentals. Some stocks are not like some small little if you watch Timothy Sykes' videos, he'll show you, there's one that's in an auditorium, and I love this one. It was an amazing video that he put out. That he's in an auditorium, and he's giving it, and at one point he even takes his roll walks, throws it against the wall, whatever, and I don't remember who went down. I think it's someone that is in one of his, I don't know if it's Britannia, I don't know who it was, but it's one of the guys, runs down the side, goes and grabs the watch, and they're like, yeah, he's like, go figure that it would be him that picked it up, right? I was laughing. I was watching it from home, and I was cracking up. I thought it was hilarious. But in that video, it's like he says, go and Google Maps the company. It's like this little hole in the wall Chinese company, like no fundamentals. It's like just horrible, and people are running up the stock. Well, you take 10%, you get the hell out. There are companies like this. Do I see CloudMD as one of those companies? No. You got Echelon, Canaccord inside there. They're making money. They've just finished 7 acquisitions. They're with come on, Health Canada. This is not that little Asian stock in that little corner in the middle of butt fuck nowhere, because I just realized I'm on YouTube and I'm allowed to swear. It's amazing. So come on, guys, like really? This is not that kind of stock. This is a stock with fundamentals, and there's gonna be pullbacks. Look, 96.6% of the investors in this company are retail investors. What does that tell you? If there's no action, meaning if they get bored, they're going to move on. And if you look at the steps, the way it's going on right now, it's obvious it's retail investors that are going out. Doesn't mean that you should go out. It's just insane. This is, okay, in my opinion, this is not the time to get out. Why? Well, for that, we're going to go and take a look at something that I think that everybody needs to take a look at in order to feel a little bit better. All right, so let's take a look at this and let's put things into perspective here, because I really think that people, look, it's normal, all right, because this is how things work in society today. All right. And it's true. It's the way it is. Look, a long time ago, man, you go back to 1930 or 1920 and stuff like that. I mean, you planted a potato in the ground. You planted a seed in the ground and you waited for the carrot to grow or the potatoes to grow. In the 1800s, people had to wait. People were patient. Today, I want a potato. I go walk a block or two and I just go buy them. Everything. If I want to, I could even probably order it from the food division on Amazon, for crying out loud. You want protein shakes, you want this, you want that. I can order it. I don't even have to leave my house anymore, right? I mean, and look at all the new technology. Okay, look. Anyways, that's a whole different thing. Let's get on to CloudMD here. My point of what I'm trying to say is this: the acquisitions that they've just made. Can we just give it a little bit of time so that they can put them in force? I mean, come on, really, guys. Look. So, this is off of cedar.com, all right, and I have it prepared here. I'm not gonna go with all the stuff. It's not worth it. I've done the videos on this. I'm doing the video on this because I know there's a lot of people that are worrying. All right. So let's look at some of the acquisitions here. All right. Or here, let's do the whole overview. Let's go over this a little bit. So CloudMD, healthcare technology company, revolutionized delivery healthcare, built by experienced team of doctors. This is number one we should think about. Hamza, 1999, graduate, starts buying, 2003 under HealthView. We know the whole story, right? I've said it many, many times. 2013, Premier Health turns into CloudMD because they bought an integrated system. They do work with who? They partnered up with IBM. Listen, this is a company with fundamentals. This isn't that little Asian little company in the corner, guys. That isn't, and I say Asian because I'm using the that video that I've seen of Mr. Sykes, Timothy Sykes, when he's giving that presentation in that auditorium. This isn't that little company, all right? So, anyways, so let's go. Technology is a great example, and through companies' proprietary technology, CloudMD is now one of the only telemedicine companies that addresses physical and mental health care from one platform. What else do you want? And why does it do that? Because of Snap Clarity, because of all these different aspects that they've put together, right? Throughout the years, the physical clinics that they can go to, as well as what they have. Okay, now remember, 7 acquisitions happened that are extremely important all this year. Can we give it time that they can put it to use? So that they can tell people about this, technology and what they've got in order to gain the clients that they're looking for? Anyways, through its technology solutions, company supports and empowers medical business. Okay, we all know this stuff. So the company currently, so we know it's SaaS-based healthcare technology into medical clinics across North America. We're talking about the United States as well here, okay, especially through Benchmark. Company connected hybrid clinics, telemedicine, electronic medical records, billing solutions, online schedules, artificial intelligence, enabled patient portal. Okay, the company currently owns and operates 16 hybrid clinics across North America, and through its telemedicine and EMR service, currently services combined ecosystem of over 500 clinics, almost 4,000 licensed practitioners, 8 million patient charts across North America. Having a footprint of clinics across Canada, strategically United States, is extremely important to CloudMD as it provides continuity of care and patients with better access to care when they need to see a doctor or specialist in person. Hybrid clinics include primary care, specialist care, mental health support, better support. Okay, so we already know it's episodic healthcare. So CloudMD recognizes that patients' healthcare issues are not siloed and are often intertwined, and therefore episodic healthcare won't work. CloudMD is building one platform that puts the patients first and focuses on team-based delivery of whole person care. Now, so the company's overarching goal is to digitize delivery of healthcare. Okay, we know that. So we know that recent CloudMD launched a new enterprise health solution to it. So look, it's just even saying it here. So CloudMD launched a new enterprise health solution. So how can we give it a year or two to have this go on, which provides one centralized platform for employers and insurers to address the health and wellness of their workforce? This here is huge, guys. This is massive. Look, if we give this 2 years, just this thing alone, you're really look. Think about it. Companies, okay, they go into the companies, we can do this for you, we can do this. All of a sudden the companies are like, oh my God, this is amazing. Oh my God, it's amazing. Oh wow, you're on the public forum? Whoa, I can invest in you guys? Amazing. Amazing. Imagine they go to Coca-Cola, they get Coca-Cola. Imagine they go to Amazon, they get Amazon. Imagine they go to Pepsi, they go to, I don't know, wherever. They can go anywhere. They can go IBM, they can go anywhere. And all of a sudden, yeah, we're going to use CloudMD because I like the way the service works. And the next thing you know, oh, what? Yeah, we can invest in you? Okay, so boom, boom, boom. The company goes, we invest. We're not giving it the time. Guys, it just got on the TSX Venture. It just got on in July. Before that, it was running on over-the-counter of DOCRF. If you go look at DOCRF, all right, you're going to see that it tracks back. That's because that's when they were under Premier Health. You understand? They were on the CDN, Canadian Stock Exchange. They were on the .CDN. Over-the-counter, DOCRF. They just got on the TSX Venture, guys, in July. And since then, since beginning of August, they've just been acquiring. Look at this. All right, CloudMD offers one platform that provides a comprehensive healthcare plan addressing primary care. Okay, so let's go back here. Provides one set of employers and insurers and address the health and wellness of their workforce. Currently, corporations, insurers, and advisors have siloed health programs that are costly and ineffective in providing a holistic care plan focused on ease of access, individual needs, and recovery. CloudMD offers one platform that provides a comprehensive care plan addressing primary care, mental health support, specialist care, educational resources for employees and their families. This is massive. This is massive. Listen, in my own lifetime, I got injured one time really badly, and it was at work. and I needed full healthcare. I needed not just a one look. If I would have only done the public just to do one MRI or whatever, I think I had to wait like over a year to go do that. But thank God I had a private insurance, and that took care of it much quicker. But I had to be extremely active in order to get myself treated. And believe me, I didn't know what I was doing. I had to look at doctors and talk, like, what are my options? And it was very complicated. It was not easy. And there was certain things that, anyways, look, I can go and I can talk about some other friends I've known. Go back to the past, very, very, very past. They didn't even get all the health care that they needed because they had to take care of it themselves, and they didn't know how to do it. And some injuries that they had became mental health injuries just because they couldn't use their shoulder anymore. And they waited too long. And the next thing you know, they're like stuck a certain way. They got frozen shoulder or whatever the hell it is. And they needed, at this point, in order to fix it, they needed these massive operations that they didn't have to probably do in the beginning. All right. But the person waited like a year and a half to get treated. And the next thing you know, it goes into mental health. Massive depression, financial issues. CloudMD has ways now of like even minimizing the stay at home. And this is what they're doing. They're stopping this BS, this bullshit of like a person having no clue what they're doing, trying to like talk to the left when it doesn't talk to the right, maybe needing help up here, but they're like only looking, over here or something like that. And the person needs it in more than one spot because they hurt their spine. And now up here it's screwed up because maybe they're not functioning the same way. And they need a little bit of this to be taken care of for physical injury. And forget about the physical injury, whatever. They even have the mental health just for the person that needs it for the mental health. Maybe going through a divorce. And employers need this. They desperately need this. They need this one-stop shop type of place that can get the worker healthy. Not only for the company because they can't replace that person. Maybe that person's indispensable with the position that they're doing. But just alone, the employee needs this. And think about the insurance companies and everybody else that's involved in order to get this person back at work and stuff like that. All right. Whew. All right. So now look at what they've purchased. Recently, guys, recently. Can we at least wait for them to be able to put all this in action? All right. So, Refunction Health Group, all right, network of rehabilitation clinics, right? This is the Refunction with 8 rehabilitation clinics, 37 specialists, and allied health professionals offering various rehabilitation. Okay, the practice is made up of 4 key rehabilitation pillars: rebuild, physiotherapy; rethink, counseling; review, so legal consulting; and retool, vocational rehabilitation. And a team of specialists including occupational therapists, physiotherapists, kinesiologists, psychiatrists, and counselors. Services include independent medical assessments, return to work support, functional capacity evaluations, rehabilitation support, job demand analysis, etc. They just got this. Can we give them a chance to use it? Snap Clarity. I did a whole video on this, or Aiden Locke did a thing on this on Betweenplays.com. All right, an article. So, loading a virtual health assessment tool. Snap Clarity is an on-demand digital platform, provides assessment for mental health disorders that includes personalized care. Look, okay, digital platform combines top-tier healthcare, clinical, proven mental health support. Look, this is making a comprehensive one-stop shop solution that entirely needs patients suffering from mental health or behavior disorders. Okay, listen, guys. If you're working in a certain industry, we're going to put things into different things. So some people lose their employment. They become depressed, or girlfriend, boyfriend breaks up, they become depressed, or marriage doesn't work and they become depressed. This is one type of counseling. that a person needs. Let's say there's a worker, fireman, police officer, or whoever it is, a medical practitioner, a doctor, for it doesn't matter who it is, loses someone, a child, in a swimming pool, an older person that passed away, maybe all the COVID deaths that they've seen in the hospital, and needs to talk to someone. Post-traumatic stress disorder. How about all the veterans coming back from seeing things, people losing limbs and stuff like that? That's also post-traumatic stress disorder. They used to call it shell shock. The name changed to go with the times. It's all the same. The name has changed. If you look at the name has changed. You can't treat a person the same way for different disorders. Snap Clarity helps put people get the right specialist for the needs of that person. Okay, so what do you do as a living? Oh, I'm a firefighter. Okay, firefighter. Okay, I can't get these things out of my head that I've seen. These people I've tried to help, and or a burnt body or something like that. Okay, so you, firefighter here, post-traumatic stress disorder, you've seen this, we need to treat you in a certain way like that. This comes with maybe these types of medication, maybe this, maybe that, we have to see, but you're definitely in this category, you need help like this. Not seeing the same person for depression because they're going through a divorce or because they lost a person that they're in love with. And I don't mean lost as in death, I'm talking about just like a breakup. Because some people go into massive depressions because of breakups as well. It's not the same thing. This helps that. This is amazing. Humanicare, industry leader in employee health service for short-term incidental issues, announced binding term sheet on October 28th, but acquisition not yet completed, okay? So Humanicare, industry-leading employee assistance EAP provider funded by employees to provide access to mental and physical wellness support services. Humanicare provides employee health services to over 5,000 corporate clients, 1 million employees, and their family members, utilizing a clinical network of more than 3,500 clinicians. Currently, Humanicare is okay. Look, medical confidence, Revolution Health Navigator platform to reduce specialist wait time. All right, announced binding term sheet October 22nd, by acquisition not yet completed. IMD Health Global Corp, award-winning platform provider, peer-reviewed educational resources. Canadian Medical Directory, trusted database of up-to-date information over 100,000 physicians, residents, nurse practitioners. Back not yet completed. Company highlights. So here's some highlights here. August 5th, closed acquisition of South Surrey Medical Clinic. Okay, for a purchase price of $700,000. Premier provider of integrated medical solutions, which operates 24 healthcare professionals, including 12 physicians across. August 11th, company announced that it appointed Patrick Lowe, a leading expert on data protection and regulatory privacy matters, healthcare sector in North America, strategic advisor. August 13th, entered into share purchase to acquire 51% interest in West Mississauga Medical Limited, West Mississauga, for a purchase price of $200,000. West Mississauga is a comprehensive family medicine specialist medical clinic with 8 family doctors, 4 specialists. Okay, over 100,000 patients. August 24th, the company announced it's entering a binding term sheet, acquire Refunction, which we've seen. On September 9th, company announced appointment healthcare executive Karen Adams, chief. So we got people, remember that? They even built the group, all right? The group of people, tenured, over 20 years experience in building insurance companies and driving innovations and growth in public, private, and not-for-profit. Can we wait a little bit, everybody? Can we just wait a little bit? On September 16, 2020, the company announced as appointed experienced industry leaders, newly formed chairman advisory board. September 16th, what? October, November. Come on. So you think that as soon as they put the date September 16th, that they start working right there? Boom. No. Okay, we put this together now. Okay, we have to see how it's going to work. You have ad hoc groups at this point. Come on. September 16th. Let's just say it's midway through the month. You're going to take time to get this group to organize and put things together. Let's just say October 1st, they managed to come together right now. Anyways, it's everything's new. All right. September 22nd. Prospect offering a bought deal basis, full exercise of the underwriter's allotment. The company issued a common shares at a price of $138 on September 2nd. That was with Canaccord. Okay, look, let's go into IMD Infoway. They have Infoway with Health Canada. Do you think that Health Canada would have just been like, yeah, we'll partner up with this little that? Okay, I'm gonna just go with it again because I'm just using that whole Timothy Sykes in the auditorium. All right. I'm taking that little Asian company that they put over there, XYZ, where you couldn't even say the name of the company that's out in the corner there. This is not CloudMD, guys. This is not Dr. Hamza. Look, let's look at this here. Look at the Q3 2020 financial performance combined with organic growth and completed announcement acquisitions. CloudMD is on track to achieve annualized revenue run rate of exceeding 35 million, gross profit percentage exceeding 50%. CloudMD will continue to focus on delivering meaningful shareholder value by executing on its growth strategy through accretive acquisition, strategic capital allocation, and continue to achieve organic growth across all divisions. So we have here, CloudMD reports record revenue of 3.4 million, right? In the Q3 of 2020. Recent acquisitions driving annualized revenue run rate of 35 million. So significant growth and expansion, announcing 7 acquisitions during the quarter and adding approximately 19 million to revenue. Gross margin of 42% as a result of higher margin verticals and increase in telehealth usage. Close oversubscribed 20.8 million bought deal during Q3, 37.3 million bought deal subsequent to the quarter. Strong balance sheet, current cash position of approximately 60 million, guys. Do you remember when they were 11 million and then 30 million cash? Now they're 60 million cash. Fully funded to continue executing on robust pipeline of acquisition targets. On track to achieve annualized run rate of exceeding 35 million, gross margin 50%. Okay. So let's just go and see what we got here. If you look here for CloudMD, you're going to see it's at $2.24. And at $2.22, Mark Kohler bought more today. And if you look here, we met our target. What's the problem? All right, it's good. We have more revenue. We have more of more, right? We're still in exactly the same range for buy. There's nothing's changed here. Average of $3.32. The analyst price targets by 4. And we're at 224 at the moment. We're undervalued, guys. You understand? So okay, so let's just take a look at this chart. So you have them here in July. They onto TSX Venture, okay, and that builds up momentum, and they start going up. Around August, they start pulling in acquisitions and after acquisitions, building up momentum and a lot of hype. So they keep on purchasing and purchasing one after the other. They got the momentum. People are talking about them everywhere. Everybody knows telemedicine, telehealth is inside here. We're looking at other companies acquiring. And then around this time over here on September the 18th, about, we have the first big drop. Okay? That's the first big drop that they get. And this drop lasts from the 17th to the 24th. All right, you're looking at almost, let's just say, eight days of just consistent dropping. It has a nice little pullback, so it jumps up at this point, spikes up, it goes back to 214. So it goes from 177 back up to 214, 215. Goes down a little bit over here. You're at 202. It goes down to 199. This is where it hits. Then it starts really building momentum. Lots of people are talking about it. Telemedicine's really at the forefront. And now we're in October. Lots of acquisitions coming in. People are expecting. It just shoots all the way up and it hits a beautiful high right over here. 325. even more here. It's at $3.36. During this time, there's companies buying us at great prices in the high $2 ranges. And what ends up happening here is it just takes a dive. It's just normal. People start pulling out their profits. Some people have been inside here for a very long time and bought up a ton of shares. And at this amount, they made some nice profits. Now it starts shooting down. We're looking at 318, and the momentum is unsustainable. People start pulling out their profits. People start worrying. What's the date now? We're still we're getting closer to the elections. Over here, we hit a low of 277 at this point. We're having still a hard time, but it still goes back up, and it hits the $3 ranges again, 306. People are happy. Everything is nice. And then we get the elections. Here we are. First drop. What happens the Monday following the elections? The elections were on Tuesday. The Monday following, we get a massive drop. What does that due to? Vaccines. Right? That was, I think it was Pfizer. That was the first one that came out with that. I don't think it was AstraZeneca. It could have been Moderna. No, it's Pfizer. So they come out with the vaccine. It hits a low of 263. People get worried. People start selling. They don't know what to do. It shoots, jumps up. And all of a sudden it starts crashing again because of the vaccine. People are worried that telemedicine is all based on vaccines. These are the biggest. This is right over here, guys. From this point on over here, all of this is profit taking. People coming back in, they want to join in the profit taking. What ends up happening? The $2.74 around here. This is people all profit taking. After this point over here, we have vaccines. So let's just say from 289 over here to drop, this is all a vaccine scare. People getting out. Some people getting in knowing what it's worth, don't want to lose momentum, thinking that it's going to go right back up immediately. And then we got vaccines, we got Moderna, we got AstraZeneca, and then we get all the way down to $2.08. We got people picking it up, shoots back down, and then right back up to 266. Did you see that? Back up to 266. But then there's fear again, because it's just always vaccines. We don't have a lot of news from CloudMD because there's not more acquisitions to continue to sustain all that growth that we had. And now we have people, 96.6% retail investors that are getting bored, that are not seeing the next steps. So they slowly start, oh, wait a minute, maybe I can, put my money elsewhere and it will probably grow there because there's vaccines now, so I'll get into other companies that were harder hit. Not realizing that a company like this, okay, we go here, now we're looking and you can see that there's a little bit of an upclick over here at 224. It still hasn't hit their lows, all right, through the vaccine scares, but you can tell that there's people just taking out of fear, right? There's just people taking out of fear, and it's a little bit of a jump, a big significant drop, a little jump, because there are people, including Mark Kohler, that know that that's their website. So here we go over here. So here we are over here. As you can see, look at the date, 1202, Doc, Mark Kohler. bought $2,220 worth at $2.22 each. Mark Kohler found that he should be buying at that price, and that's what he did. So, where do I... So, what do I think about CloudMD? Look, I'll be honest with everybody here. Naturally, anytime you're going to look at a stock every single day and it's going to do this, it's going to give you heart palpitations. It's always going to give you it's going to just do that to you. But this isn't that company that I was talking about. This is a company with fundamentals. This is a company in its growth. What do you think is going to happen over here when the institutions get inside? Well, did you see what happened with NEO when the institutions got inside? Go look at July and August, all the institutions that bought into NEO. And then you're going to see it jumps up from like $18, $19, it jumps up to like $40, like within a week. That's insane. When this has time to grow, because we're not giving it any time at all, we just want it to be $7 tomorrow, which I completely understand. I would love for it to be $7 too tomorrow. But give them some time to be able to put all these things into practice. The snap, clarity, and medical confidence, benchmark. All these acquisitions, give them time to be able to put it out there. Give them time to be able to sell it, to sell their product. I mean, once they sell their product and companies start knowing about it, companies are going to definitely invest in CloudMD. It's like NEO when they were $359. I bought into NEO at $359, absolutely. But then I sold it at $23, and I don't regret it, because I went and made money elsewhere. And once I saw the institutional buyers come in, because there was no way I was going to short it, like the millions of dollars that people lost trying to short the company because they said, oh, well, depending on the elections on November 3rd, a lot of people tried shorting it and lost millions, whereas I just sat back and watched and took the profits out that I made on top of the profits out that I made on the other one, and got back into NEO when I saw that, oh my God, institutional buyers are in here. Everything is happening now. Like July and August, tons of institutional buyers got into NEO that weren't there in March, and that's the same thing here. And even here, you have less worries if you compare it to, let's say like even the Asian stocks right now that. A lot of them are worried because of this thing that's going to go on, and is there going to be delisting, this, that, all this kind of stuff. But when you look at, CloudMD, future of telemedicine, full patient care, the whole 9 yards, Fortune 500 companies would, there'd be great interest to use this company. If you look at universal healthcare, CloudMD is poised to be able to give that, just because you never know. We don't know what they're going to be able to offer in the future. Maybe for a annual fee or something like that, people in the United States could use it. I don't know. I'm just saying there's so many possibilities with telehealth. It's like me doing this video. It's fairly simple. I just got to do the video, and like I could talk to you like this. So imagine doctors, seeing someone naturally. If it's an emergency, they say go to the hospital. But once everything is set up, it's a no-brainer. So, guys, I'm still bullish on CloudMD. I'm not bullish on the day-to-day type stuff. It's more like, and look, do we want COVID-19 to be here forever? Hell no. I mean, I want a normal life again. This is ridiculous. I don't even want to get into that. But like, I'm done, man. Like, this has to stop. Like, there's no way that people should be living the way that we're living. When it comes to telehealth and telemedicine, it's the future. It's not the future tomorrow. It's the future next year. It's the future the year after. Do you want to get out of CloudMD like these people that are taking some of their investments and going other places? Listen, I'm not going to say that that's a bad thing either. Why? Because I do believe in different ways of investing. I believe in minimizing your losses and maximizing your gains. So short-term trading, so to speak, or day trading if you want. I also believe in swing trading. I totally believe in that as well. And I also believe in long-term trading. So it all depends on, do you trade different stocks different ways? So basically, I trade stocks differently depending on what the stocks are. Some stuff I day trade. Some stuff I trade. I have a very long position on it. Some stuff I have, I swing trade them. So it just depends on what I want to play, but I play things very differently across the board. I'm very high on diversification, but in the way that Ray Dalio puts it, not in the way that some other people put it and have like thousands of stocks for diversification, or because they just don't know the industry or they don't know how to invest or whatever. So I'll swing trade, I'll day trade, or I'll day trade, I'll swing trade, and I'll play long on certain things. But at Between Plays, we don't short. All right, we don't short. If we have to, we'll stand back. And a lot of people say, "Oh, well, you're missing an opportunity." That's good. I'd rather miss the opportunity. We don't do that over here. So, but we do the other ways, and I totally believe in minimizing your losses and maximizing your gains. When it comes to CloudMD, I'm long. So doing a video, because it's getting a pullback, I'll do it no problem if people need to just have someone say, "Listen, I'm not jumping the boat here. I'm not jumping." And honestly, if I didn't have such a massive amount of money in CloudMD, I would probably buy a ton more at 222 and bring down the amount that I'm at to average it down. But the amount that I have is just forget about it. I'm just not going to do it. I'm just going to leave it there. And look, Yahoo Finance puts them at a certain, where the average is of 304, I think it was, that was the low, and 380 or something like that being the high, and 34 something or 346 or whatever being the mid-range. You got Canaccord that has them at 250. Okay, so guys, I'm still very bullish on CloudMD. The day-to-day is not as important when it comes to telemedicine as the long run. This is a long run stock, not tomorrow, whatever. You have to stop looking. Well, I'm not going to say you have to stop looking at something. What I'm saying is that you can't look at this stock every single day and expect for it to only go up. It's not going to happen. This is a telemedicine stock. This is a stock just like is doing the same thing. They're doing the same thing. Why? Because there's vaccines and people are thinking a certain way. But if if this is really a long for you, well, then that's what you need to do. Look, in my opinion, if this is a long stock, then you just need to hold on to it. And that's it. And once the institutional buyers come in and the companies start coming in and everything like that, this stock is not staying at this price. When it goes on the TSX, this stock is not staying at this price. It's going to go through the roof. Anyways, guys, all that being said, in my opinion, I'm still very bullish on CloudMD. It's normal that stocks pull back, whether it's Amazon when they first started out, and even today, they still have their pullbacks. They still go up. Tesla too. How many times, guys? I'm not trying to look. All stocks do this. It's completely normal. People get out because they make profits, whatever. Some other people get scared. There's stop losses that are triggered. Some people probably only got home tonight going, oh my God, oh, I lost my position. Oh, stop losses. So, you know, it all depends. Like on a long-term stock like this, this is a baby company, infant baby company. Like honestly, I know where it is that, look, I don't even know what to say. I don't look at it day to day. I know what is going on with it because friends call and say, oh my God, the stock is doing this and doing that. I don't even want to know because I know that it's going to do this, but I also know with time it's going to go back up because they are a real company. And Dr. Hamza is a person that wants to grow the company big time. So all that being said, we're still completely bullish on CloudMD. In my opinion, it's a great stock. It's a great company. Forget about the word stock here. It's a great company. It's a company that people are going to need in the future. It's a company that's already going throughout the United States. It's a company that's got, through Premier Health and had an LOI with China, with Antworks. All these acquisitions came from these big acquisitions came from July, actually August, till now. Can we at least give them time to be able to use it? Calm down, everybody. Just calm down. It's one step at a time. The holidays are around the corner. All right? Are we actually going to sit back and say he shouldn't have a holiday? Dr. Hamza shouldn't have a holiday? That he didn't work hard? He worked hard. He worked very hard. They worked, all of them worked their butts off. I'm sure they're not sitting down. I'm sure that they don't want to lose position. He's been doing this since 2003, guys. 2013 through Premier Health. But he's been doing this since 2003 with HealthView. 2003. Do you think he wants to lose position? Do you think that? No. But he deserves some time off as well. They just had to work on getting their financial statements up. Everybody was freaking out. When is it? The 27th? It was like crazy. Oh my God, the stress of like being on forums and stuff. It's like, oh my God, I can't even imagine if I was at CloudMD, if they're on the forums and stuff, they're like, oh my God, all these people are having a conniption canary, they're going crazy. Well, think about it. So now that we saw that they did very, very, very well, all right, over 60 million cash. They have, we already went through all that. And then you have the fact that they met what they were supposed to meet, okay, in financial terms when they look at their quarter. What else do we want? We want them to be a Goliath overnight. No one became a Goliath overnight. No one became a Goliath overnight. It took Amazon, 20 years, all right, over 20 years to create what they created. People are like, oh, you should invest in Amazon now. Well, if you would have worried about the day-to-days in 1997, 1998, you would have pulled out of that stock back then. That's for sure. I'm not saying that it has to reach the prices that it's reached today. You don't have to wait 20 years. But can you at least wait 2 years? Make yourself a 5-year goal. Say the money that I have in CloudMD is a 5-year goal. That's what you should do. Say that is a 5-year goal. Or create yourself an out. Okay, when it hits $7 for me, that means I'm out. Within a 3-year period, create something, but know what you have. This, in our opinion, this stock is a truly worthy stock to have in your portfolio. And other companies will see that along the way. So that being said, guys, listen. Go do something else. In our opinion, you should do something else. All right? You do whatever you want to do, but I know I'm not going to look at this every single day because I don't want to have a heart attack freaking out on the day-to-day, because when you do that, you focus on the day-to-day and then you lose sight of the future. So anyways, in our opinion, still very bullish on CloudMD, and have yourselves a good night.